Electric vehicles are gaining popularity, but even though more electric vehicles are being seen on the roads nationwide, many consumers still have questions on whether or not electric vehicles are right for them. As the automotive industry continues to phase out gasoline-powered models and make the transition to fully electric vehicles, automotive expert James Bell joins us now to help dispel some of the myths surrounding EVs. Good morning, James.
Good morning to you. Thanks for having me on.
So what's the first thing consumers need to know about electric vehicles?
I think the first thing they need to know is that it doesn't mean your gasoline-powered car or your local gas station is going to go away. I don't know where that came from. It's crazy. We are in a fantastic transitional period between gasoline power and electric, which is really going to be a fantastic thing that's going to make a big difference for so many American drivers. And I think, it's very similar to what we saw with, the transition from horse-drawn carriages to gasoline. It takes some time. It's never easy or smooth, but it's going to happen. We are in the middle of that time for sure. And so I think that's the first and foremost thing. The other part is when you really sit back and think about what I'm looking for in my day-to-day transportation, electric vehicle is probably going to be the best fit. You're looking at something like this EV6 that has over 300 miles of range, very affordable in the $50,000 range or $50,000 range. I'm sorry, and it just is such a better fit for people for their commutes, for picking up kids at school, for running errands, going to the grocery store, all that kind of stuff. Stop using gasoline. Use something that's much more efficient, much nicer on your wallet, and well, it's the future.
So how does electric vehicle range work?
Okay, so it's very tightly wound to the amount of battery that you put into a vehicle. So in this particular one, we think we found that right balance of, again, about 300 miles on a charge. It keeps it affordable, and it also keeps it lighter weight. If you wanted to increase the range, you're increasing the cost because obviously there's more batteries involved, but more importantly, you're increasing the weight. And that's going to really hurt some of that efficiency. So it's as simple as that. The more battery you put in, the more range, but then the higher the price and hurting that ultimate efficiency. So that 300-mile range seems to be the kind of the sweet spot, and we feel pretty good about it. Having said that, we're also looking into increase and better the technology from the battery side that's in these vehicles. And so for the same price, but get better range, that's the near future.
So what are the differences between electric and gas-powered vehicles?
I think the primary difference for me, and I've spent a lot of time driving an electric vehicle, is just the experience. You know, with a gasoline-powered car, you sit at the stoplight and you hear the engine revving along. You go to get on the freeway and the engine revs and it shifts gears, and it's just it's not a very luxurious experience once you drive an electric vehicle. When you think about Rolls-Royce or Bentley or brands like that, what are the words that are used? Quiet and powerful and serene. That's what you get with an electric car. The power is very linear. When you put a light switch on at your house, does it take a while for the light to come on? No, it's right there. Same thing with driving an electric car. Because there's no engine involved, it's very quiet, very smooth. I find that I arrive at my destination more relaxed. Again, it's a luxurious experience. And that is not even talking about the reduced cost and time and effort that goes into maintenance. There's no oil changes here. There's no transmission work. The only thing you really need to address is the tires and the windshield wipers, and those things wear out on every car.
Well, this is great. Where can viewers go for more information?
Oh, that'd be real simple. Please go to kia.com. We have a very special section on this, the EV6, and a new electric vehicle we have coming out at the New York Auto Show in just a few months called the EV9. Think of everything I've just said about electric vehicles, but done in a full 7-passenger SUV size, which is so popular with so many American families. So we think that's going to be the big game changer.
All right, James, thanks for talking with us today.